everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do that. Before I continue the video to show you guys what I want to show you, I do just want to let you guys know that I am finally negative of COVID. I'm feeling a lot better. No symptoms at all. I'm just congested, but it's because I have allergies. But I've been taking Dayquil and NyQuil, which has helped me a lot to ease the congestion. But this video is mainly going to be a little bit of like how I made it through having COVID, what I did. In my last video, I discussed some of the things that I ate, some of the things that I drank. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about what I did, like how I kept myself going, and stuff like that. So before we begin, I recorded myself in the exam room when I got retested. And hey guys, so I am in the exam room waiting. I'm nervous. If I test positive again, I'm going to go insane. Rest assured. Here I am, Crocs on, you know my vibe. I asked the nurse if I could record myself while I got tested, and she didn't feel comfortable with it, so I didn't record when I actually got swabbed. Grateful that I tested negative. I'm grateful that I got my smell and my taste back, because a lot of people that were explaining to me like how they got COVID and everything, they said that it took like a month or two for them to get their smell and taste back. But I'm just grateful that like I didn't have to wait that long. In this video, I'm also gonna explain a little bit on how COVID is confusing. Because I feel like a lot of people had different experiences. But for me, COVID in general is just very confusing. Because I remember like when I first went to get tested, the doctor was like, oh, it doesn't make sense for you to get retested. It's possible that you're gonna come up positive for the next 90 days. I was like, what? But when I went this last time to get retested, he was just like, oh, the doctors tell you to quarantine for 10 days. And then after the 10 days, apparently you're no longer infectious. So you can't get anybody else sick, which doesn't really make sense. Like, what? The whole COVID thing has honestly just been like so annoying. Like having it, you know, I don't know how I got it. I don't know. I just feel like there's just so much confusion to it, and nobody ever has like a solid answer or anything. So I don't know. Like I get kind of annoyed when discussing it. I don't know. I should have more solid answers for people, because that's what drives people crazy. Like when you tell people, oh yeah, I could stay in your system for 90 days. Like I know someone, or I don't know someone, but you know, like I've heard stories of people testing positive 4 times within the same month. Like, but then there's other cases where people test positive once and they don't test positive again. I don't know. I just feel like there's so much that doesn't make sense. I have to blow my nose, so give me a second. Bro, I now have 102 subscribers. Woo! It's exciting for me because I kind of feel a little bit discouraged sometimes when it comes to making my YouTube videos, because I feel like I'm not ever going to get the recognition that I want. But I also know that the more I post and the more engaging I am, the more engaging you guys will be with me. But yeah, finally hit 100 subscribers, guys. What I mainly want to address in this video is, for one, I played a lot of Fortnite. And I kind of got better at it, but the game is annoying because it's like some things just don't make sense. Like if I shoot you in your head 5 times and you kill me, how am I supposed to feel about that? That was one of the things I did. I binge watched the show Snowfall. I finished it, and now I'm waiting for February 25th for the 4th season. I think it was 3 seasons. The 4th season, I'm waiting for the 4th season. My friend started a podcast, which you need to tune in right now. Like, right now. Like, go into my description box, click on the link, and tune in. These 2 individuals are by far, like, you know, like when people say dynamic duo, like, these 2, personally, I've never listened to a podcast before, but their podcast is amazing. Like, they talk about things very raw, and of course there's cut things, but it's very raw. Like, I listen to their podcast a lot. I would sit in my car, like when I would have to sit in my car for street cleaning, because I live in New York, so like that's like the most annoying part about parking my car, is dealing with street cleaning. But what helped me get through it was their podcast. Honestly, like, hands down, has to be, like, you know, I've listened to podcasts, just never enjoyed them, but this podcast, I promise you, the minute that you sit down to start watching it, you're not gonna get up until you finish it. You're not. You're seriously, wow. I'm thinking about it right now. Podcast drop on Monday, but they have different segments throughout the week. My friend Amber is doing Yoga Wednesdays, which I think starting tomorrow, today is Tuesday. So starting tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm going to tune in for her Yoga Wednesdays. And Tom, which is the second part of the dynamic duo, is going to be doing Fitness Fridays. He's a little bit too advanced for me, but tune in. Thank you. I don't listen to music a lot, but I was listening to music during, like, you know, my whole quarantine or whatever. This song right here. That song right there. My song. Another song that I have not been able to stop listening to is this. Some other things that I started doing a lot more was posting on YouTube. Like, I missed a lot. I mean, not a lot, but there was like a 2-month gap between my last video and now that I posted. Like, I'm posting a little bit more consistently, but starting Thursday, I go back to work. So it's also going to be a little bit more complicated or harder for me to post when I get back to work. But I'm going to do my best to continue bringing you guys new content. I have a couple of ideas, and I have some things that, like, I recorded before the new year, actually, that I wanted to post in terms of, like, a hair care routine, like how I refreshed my hair. The last couple of weeks since the start of the new year have been a little bit complicated, being that I did catch COVID, but COVID not gonna catch me again, and that's okay. Thank you guys again for tuning in. I appreciate it. There's a lot more that I have coming to you guys soon, so stay tuned for that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know some of the things you want to see in my next videos, or in general. I say this at the end of every video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm COVID free, so you already know.